everyone, my name is Samoura Horsley.
My name is Christopher Hendelberg,
And it's Juan Hernandez.
and our topic today we're going to be discussing is rape culture in general. So some of the theories that are connected to our topic are intersectionality, which allows guys to believe that what they are watching and doing is okay because of the combination of their family, history, friends, experience, etc., shaping their identity to who they are now. We also got traditional models, social identity groups, which people believe that some identity groups are fixed, resulting in people having concrete ideas and also reinforcing one's beliefs. We also have social development theory, and if men aren't interacting with these problems or hearing these problems, they won't be able to see the wrongdoings, but also they can't see the full picture. So if they are interacting with these problems, it opens their eyes about the issue firsthand.
I'm going to be talking about Nevada law concerning sexual assault. So, a person is guilty of sexual assault if he or she, under Part A, subjects another person to sexual penetration, or forces another person to make sexual penetration on himself, herself, or another, or on the breast, or against the will of the victim, or under conditions in which the perpetrator knows that the victim is mentally or physically incapable of resisting or understanding the nature of his or her conduct. Punishments for sexual assault, if you're over the age of 21, it's considered a Category B felony. So you get 1 to 10 years in the state prison and fined no more than $10,000. But if you're younger than 21, it's a misdemeanor and you get 364 days in the county jail or a $2,000 fine or both. But if you're younger than 21 and you've been previously convicted for a sexual offense, that means it's a Category D felony, so you get 1 to 4 years in a state prison and no more than a $500 fine.
Much of the rape culture that exists today socialized to boys throughout childhood development. Although this culture is perpetuated collectively as a society, much of this ideology is taught within the family, especially amongst fathers who introduce toxic masculine ideas into the daily functioning of the children. Since this culture affects women's reproductive justice, men must collectively partake in its reduction, joining the efforts of the feminist movement.
Have you heard rape jokes on campus?
I've heard plenty of rape jokes on campus. I feel like people don't take sexual assault as seriously as they should, and I feel like I don't feel like, but I know that sexual assault is a huge impact on the world. I feel like no one really understands the meaning of sexual assault until you've witnessed it. So
Rape jokes on campus?
I have not heard any rape jokes on campus.
So, do you know anyone who has been sexually assaulted?
I do not, unfortunately.
Do you know anyone who has been sexually assaulted?
I have, and these subjects are really sensitive to them.
What are some solutions that you believe will help prevent or spread awareness about it?
I believe improvement in campus security and just giving basic information on how to be safe, have people around you, more sexual assault classes, defense classes as well, so you don't feel alone or undefensive when you're dealing with a victim trying to degrade you in any type of way.
What are some solutions that you believe will help prevent or spread awareness about it?
Some solutions would be bringing up this subject a lot. I know it's a touchy subject, but if you're bringing it up and it's more of a common subject people talk about, then people are going to be open to solutions and stuff like that.
Do you know the statistics about sexual assault on college campuses?
I don't remember the percentage, but I know it's 1 out of 5 people who are sexually assaulted on college campuses.
Do you know the statistics about sexual assault on campus?
I don't know the statistics.
Since toxic masculinity resulted in rape culture, I believe that developing affectionate and open relationships in childhood amongst boys is essential, as it will allow for a healthy development amongst boys and building relationships with other people. Through being open and affectionate, boys and men may understand the fluidity of human behavior and interaction. I also believe that discussions held on masculinity redefinition may contribute towards the solution and may be strengthened with consent lessons. This space should allow men to reflect and make reparations with themselves and others. They should also place emphasis on mental health due to the effect of toxic masculine ideologies. Nevertheless, men should be informed of the negative impact rape culture holds at micro and macro levels.
So one solution to rape culture is making sure we're starting young. So parents should be having conversations and teaching their children about consent and rape at a young age. So some of the resources that can be provided is workshops, books, web pages, and even information provided by the school. And then lastly is the concept of consent should be constantly reinforced throughout the children's lives.
So another solution that we have talked about is that campuses should offer more workshops and classes that educate people on rape and consent. It should be mandatory for 3rd through 12th grade students and mandatory in college, but also should be discussed along with sexual harassment at work. And one incentive for college students is free food.